Hello and welcome back to Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom tips and tricks. Today we'll be completing the Water Temple. I've left my playthrough of the Water Temple pretty much intact because I was pretty succinct in my completion of it. So this video is going to be relatively long, but I won't be talking the entire time. So I'll chime in with my points of advice or strategy. But most of the time, you'll be just watching me complete the tasks. So if there's a certain part you're stuck on, go ahead and scroll through the video to find the part that you're looking for. The Water Temple is in the sky and revolves around finding 4 faucets hidden throughout the temple. These 4 faucets are connected to the waterfall and the cups you see in front of you. By activating the 4 faucets, you'll have received enough water that you'll be able to eliminate that sludge sitting there that you can see right now. To begin, you do need to go and activate the temple. Before you can do that, you do have to talk to Sidon. Once the temple is activated, Sidon's ancestor will contact him and tell us we need to clear the faucets. We can activate the faucets with Sidon's special ability. The first faucet we're going to find is over here to the left in this main platform we start on. It is not, however, on the top. You do have to go underneath the platform. Whenever you run into a choo-choo, it's going to be important later on that you have lots of blue choo-choo jelly, so I do recommend killing those choo-choos and getting that jelly. The first faucet activator is behind this wall of fire. To begin, you are going to need Sidon to get through the wall of fire, so make sure he comes and joins you before trying to enter this wall of fire. Once you have Sidon with you, activate his power, and you'll be covered in water. You can use this water bubble to get through the fire without getting hurt. The next step is to take the floating block you're going to see there in the corner and place it on the button. to stop the fire from going. Putting this over the fire to block an entrance for Sidon does not allow him to enter. He will only enter if you turn the fire off. Grab the block and make sure to deactivate it so that it lands on the button. Once you do that, Sidon will enter the area with you. Next, you'll need to go get that ball. It's pretty easy to do with the resisted gravity here, so go ahead and float over there and grab the ball. Using Ultra Hand, get it as far across the spikes as possible. You're not going to be able to make it all the way over there with the ball, but that's okay. Just get it as far as possible so you can grab it on the other side. Due to the reduced gravity, you can run, jump, and then glide and make it across without a problem. Go ahead and grab the ball once again with Ultra Hand and attach it to one of the floating platforms. After this, go ahead and climb up the wall, and then what you're going to want to do is just grab the whole platform with the ball attached, and you can use the platform to keep the ball in place so it won't fall out of the ball receptacle. For this task, I placed it on the bottom and then rotated the floating block, and that made it pretty easy to do. Once this happens, the gate will open and you'll have entered your first faucet. Use Sidon's power to activate it. Turn to the main platform. We can move on to the next faucet. Make this easy jump and continue up this pathway to get to the next faucet. Due to the reduced gravity, it'll be easy for you to jump from piece to piece without having to worry about using Tulin's power. The purpose for this is because all of these different temples are supposed to be able to be done from the beginning. So if you don't have Tulin's power, you need to be able to get from place to place. So you should be able to do that with no problem. There are some pretty powerful constructs here. So utilize your arrows and your weapons and take those constructs out. Platform you're on, you're going to find a ball floating in the water. You're going to need this ball for later. So go ahead and grab it. And we're going to need to bring it with us to where we're going next. To do that, we're going to bring it this way because we need to get it up there. To get it up there, you're going to have to clear this Zonai device that creates the water bubbles that we saw on earlier parts getting up here. Once you do that, you can take the ball and place it inside one of the water bubbles, and it'll transport it up to the next platform for you. You can take the water bubbles as well to get up to that new area. Once you get up there, you'll see that the ball receptacle is underwater. To make sure that you can get the ball in there, you are going to have to drain this pool, which is not a difficult task. What you're going to need to do is grab one of these floating blocks and attach it to the gate holding the water in the area. If you waterfall up to the top of here, you're going to see there is nothing up there. So I checked for you. You're welcome. So as you can see, the gate's right below us, and that's what we need to do to activate this area. So you're going to want to grab the floating block and place it on that metal part there, and that's going to allow you to keep it up, which will empty the area. So go ahead and use Ultra Hand to grab one of the blocks, bring it over, and then using Ultra Hand, attach it to that thing. And then, just by moving it, you'll be able to keep it aloft and drain the pool. Once you drain the pool, the ball will activate, which will allow you to get into the room that has the next faucet. Go ahead and activate that faucet using Sidon's power, and then we can move on to the next one. After activating the faucet, go ahead and jump back down to the main place. When you get down there, you're going to see that a construct has spawned in the center of the area. Go ahead and destroy him. If you get some good shots off, you can kill him before you land. Go ahead and grab all of his different pieces. And, of course, make sure that you grab the choo-choo that is also spawned in this area, because you're going to want that choo-choo jelly. Next, use this bubble to get to where you need to go. It'd be a good idea to wait until the bubble has exploded so that you can use a fresh one. You can also see that there is something covered in muck over there. Use some choo-choo jelly and an arrow to get rid of that muck to create the waterfall that will get you over there. You can either use the bubble or just jump for it and then be able to float up using the Sidon or the Zora armor. For this next one, you're going to want to get up and over to there. You can use these bubbles for that. Jump into the bubble and then use recall on it to make it float back up. This will get you back up to the area you need to get to. Once again, the faucet arrow is in there. To get it going, first you're going to need to make this wheel turn. There are 2 blocks that you can attach to the wheel to make it so it'll spin. They're floating in the water. Just like in a previous shrine, you're going to want to attach them at a 180-degree angle, so on opposite ends of each other. This will make it so that the water wheel will continue to spin as water hits it. Once you have both flaps attached, spin it using Alter Hand, and you can get it into the water, which is going to generate power. I highly suggest grabbing the flaps, though. If you grab the wheel, it doesn't spin very well. And there we go, water power. Now that we can see that electricity is flowing, we're going to need to create a connection to open the door. The connection can be created by using the water bubble. Make sure that you're standing on the other side, though, before you put the water bubble there, because you cannot go through the electric current. So as you can see with the water bubble there, I'm not going to be able to get to the door in time. Not a big deal, though. Water bubbles continue to respawn, so go ahead and grab a new water bubble once this one breaks. Use Sidon's power to activate the wheel, and you're now 1 faucet away from completing the temple. The last part of the shrine, you're going to want to come over to this platform, which has the magma like attached to the platform. Defeat the magma like and use Ascension to climb up onto the platform that it's currently on. To get onto the platform, there are going to be several tasks for you to complete to defeat this area and get to the last faucet. When you're up here exploring, you're going to notice a large rotating tower. That tower is key to finishing this section of the temple. The goal is going to be able to jump off of something and go into bullet time with your bow. This is going to allow you to shoot an arrow into that spot, which has an activator. If you hit the activator, then you'll be able to drain this pool of water. There's a couple ways to do this. The platform we just passed can be used to make these bubbles go up higher, allowing you to jump out of them and create some bullet time. The other option is to just jump onto one of the towers or that block, whatever. Anything that can get you up off the ground so that you can jump into it. Once we have that platform set up, the bubbles will go up higher and will allow you to get up high enough to enter bullet time at the appropriate place to aim into the rotating cylinder. Jump into a bubble. Oh, missed it. Or you can always jump and get on top of this building here, the building you're eventually going to want to get into. Jump, and with the reduced gravity, you'll be up high enough to enter bullet time. Float there for a while, and eliminate the sludge that is in that room. Once you eliminate the sludge, you'll be able to activate the area. As you can see, a yellow or an orange activator is now inside the floating cube. Wait for it to spin back around and hit the yellow or orange activator. This will lower the water level and give you access to the final faucet. Into the central platform, you can once again activate the water, and it'll wash away the muck that is covering up the water source. When you do, the final enemy will appear. The final enemy in this case is a Muktarak. It's basically an Octorok that shoots slime. Defeating it is not an easy task, and will require you to have plenty of blue choo-choo jelly or splash fruit. Muktarak will spray sludge all across the platform, making it difficult to maneuver, and will increase its own mobility. In this form, the Muktarak doesn't move very well, so it's going to create a shark form for it to swim around in. The battle is going to go in 2 phases. In the first phase, you can only, if you hit it just one time with a splash fruit or a blue choo-choo jelly, you're going to deactivate its shark form. If you deactivate its shark form, it'll be in its much weaker Octorok form. Or no, you have to hit it twice. I'm sorry. Hit it twice, and it'll deactivate its shark form. Once it's like that, it'll start rolling around in its Octorok form. This is your opportunity to weaken it. Go ahead and smack it, like I am here with my butts. Once you get it to exactly half hit points, it's going to move into the second phase. In the second phase, it sprays way more muck onto the ground, making maneuverability very difficult. Hitting it is also going to be more difficult, because once you get it out of its shark phase, it's going to jump from mud puddle to mud puddle, as well as do these attacks, which can hurt you. A cool trick here is to use the Goron champion, if you have him unlocked, to smack him while he's in his weakened form, hopping around. If you hit him, he gets stunned, and then you can damage him. There are other ways to do this, obviously, as well, but that was just an easy thing that I found I was able to do. Once you finally defeat the shark, you'll get, of course, the secret stone, and you'll be ready to go with another sage power. This one, Sidon's power over water. After this, we'll have the cutscene where they explain all the great things about the imprisoning war again, and you'll have completed the temple. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll be back with more tips and tricks next time. Enjoy!
Sidon, my cherished kin. That voice again. You're the one we've been hearing this whole time?
Indeed. I am your ancestor from a time long past. I served the first king of Hyrule as a Zora warrior and a sage who, like you, could direct the flow of water. You are the pride of the Zora. Your fluid, graceful movements as you fight. I would expect nothing less from my descendant. You bested the monster that sullied our domain, but it was a servant of a greater evil, the Demon King. His true purpose was to prevent you from obtaining the stone that you just found. My secret stone.
That stone that you are wearing.
Yes. And it is important you know more about the stone and the Demon King. So listen closely to what I have to say. It concerns the imprisoning war and the destiny of our people. Though we Zora live long lives, this all happened in a time ancient even to us. The kingdom of Hyrule was still in its infancy. A great evil. The Demon King appeared. He invaded Hyrule and sought to cut the new kingdom's time short. But Rauru, the first king of Hyrule, brought me and 5 other warriors together to oppose him. To fight the Demon King, Rauru entrusted us with secret stones. Treasured artifacts that amplify the power of those who carry them. As the Sage of Water, I bore a secret stone and fought alongside my fellow sages in battle. However, the Demon King's power was overwhelming. Even my strongest defenses could not stop his ferocious attacks. In the end, our leader realized it would not be possible to defeat the Demon King outright. He chose to end the battle by sealing the Demon King away, sacrificing himself in the process.
So that was the imprisoning war.
Sometime later, another of the 6 sages, the Sage of Time, came to visit them, and the destiny of the Zora was made crystal clear.
The magic restraining the Demon King will eventually be undone. When that happens, a noble swordsman named Link will oppose him. We must help. Lend him your power. He will need the Zora's control over water.
The course of the Zora's future was clear. It would be our honor to aid in defeating the Demon King. I swear to you that, when the great evil returns, the Zora Sage of Water will awaken once more. The Zora people and their sage will fight alongside your swordsman. That is everything there is to share of the imprisoning war and of the destiny of the Zora. Zora's domain is once again safe thanks to you. However, the Demon King continues to threaten all of Hyrule. Sidon, my cherished kin, you must take up my secret stone and honor the vow I made to the Sage of Time. Fight alongside the swordsman, Link.
It's my destiny to fight by your side. I came here so that I could save Zora's domain. But it looks like all of Hyrule will need my help. I'll do all I can, just as my ancestor did. I will accept this secret stone. I am the Sage of Water. Behold, this is my new power. Here, Link, your hand. I, Sidon, the Sage of Water, swear that I will fight by your side. Please accept this. It is proof of my vow. With that ring, you will always have my power.